Welcome back, beautiful people, to another episode of your favorite podcast, Right Beside You, where we do life right beside each other.
That's right. I'm your host, Georgie D, and I'm back once again with the beautiful, the wonderful, the flatulent Christina Nicole. How are you doing today, baby?
I'm doing excellent, my love. However, before I ask you how are you, why flatulent?
So I thought we kept it real on this podcast.
We do, but you just gonna put me out there like that?
You know what? I don't think I'm putting you out there. I think that's a sign of love. And our message of the day comes from the funky, fresh, bass playing brother and relationship guru, Thundercat. And what that brother said is that a woman you can fart in front of is a real woman. If you can fart in front of somebody, you know that they love you. So you know that I love you.
You know that I love you. And am I a real woman?
I think we're both real women by that definition.
Okay, well, with that being said, how's my farty, bean eating, booty popping, stank, bleep? How's my farty baby doing today?
Oh, you know, it's always a farty up in here.
Wow.
I think after we finish recording, I'm going to go get me a farty ounce.
Wow. With the dad jokes.
What do you mean, the dad jokes?
The dad jokes?
Those are good jokes. They're not bad jokes.
They're dad jokes. All right, you want to hop right into it?
Yeah, it sounds like we're talking about farts today.
I guess we're talking about farts. Flatulence. You know, have you ever heard of another relationship guru? Her name is Cynthia Powell.
She sounds like a real relationship guru, but I have not heard of her. I'm not familiar.
She actually claims that couples who pass gas and get over that initial embarrassment of, I guess, breaking wind in front of each other early on are more likely to stay together and live healthier lives. So we're setting ourselves up for success. That's what it sounds like.
Okay. Well, I think we were able to get over that initial flatulent encounter pretty quickly.
I mean, I don't think you held back anything, and I don't think I held back anything from you.
I did hold some farts in the first couple of times that we spent time together. When you came over to my house, and as soon as you walked out, I just let them go. It sounded like NASCAR up in there. Just sounded like the Harley Davidsons just coming down the street. And every time I did that, it was only probably 3 or 4 times, but I prayed to the Lord above that you would not knock back on that door and come back in and inhale the unholiness from which came from within my bowels.
So why were you holding it in?
I didn't want to offend you. I'm not Pepe Le Pew. I can't just attract you with my funk.
I think for me, there may have been a few times where I was like, okay, I don't think he's ready yet. But when I felt comfortable around you, which didn't take too long because I felt pretty comfortable at the beginning, I just was like, well, here it goes. Let's see how he responds and how he reacts. And I think you took it very well. We both started laughing.
If I recall correctly, I took your poot and raised you a fart.
I think you did, yes. I think you're right. Now, I think you turned it into a competition, and
Oh, 100%, and I won.
really, we're gonna go there. You won.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. I'm breaking wind coming straight out of my butt.
Okay, well, I think farting or anything along those lines is super healthy, and you want to.
You must not have smelled my farts if you think they're super healthy.
I mean, it's not healthy for the recipient. However, it's not healthy for the recipient. However, it's not healthy to just keep it in. You get all bubbly and gassy and fergalicious.
Yeah, that fermentation inside your belly cavity where it starts a rumbling and a tumbling, and then all of a sudden you start having cramps and you don't know if you're going to make it or not. I know that feeling.
I think, is that why a few times you were like, I can't stay, I have to leave?
Oh, yeah, because initially, and I'm still like this to a certain degree, I believe that ain't no throne like your own. Meaning, there's a toilet seat with my name on it, and that's the one I want to sit upon.
Gotcha. So, how would you say we built that quote unquote fart trust or fart freedom?
With a lot of methane. I think that once the first one was out of the bag, the rest of them just flowed right out. It's like when you break that seal when you have to urinate. Once you start, you ain't stopping. It's like once you open a carton of milk, you got to drink it or else it's going bad. These are terrible analogies, but I'm trying to get my point across that once you have that trust and that comfort and being able to break wind with not only in front of your partner but with them, you can both play the butt trumpet.
Yeah, you could create a song
Or a smell.
or both. We're hitting all senses. It's like a sensory.
The best ones are the ones you can taste.
Honestly, to the people, I just have to say, George, love you, love him. However, his farts are on another level. His love is on another level, but his funk is out of this world.
Has there ever been a time where you've been offended by what you smelled?
All the time.
Offended?
Offended.
So you mean when I let a good, perfect fart marinate under the bed sheets for you and then you come back from going to the bathroom and there's a delicious present under there, you get offended?
George, there was a time when I almost passed out because you passed gas. Honest. I came back, I lifted up the covers, and I said, whew, I almost fell over.
I think that is a testament to how strong my love is.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's what we're measuring? That's the measuring?
Yeah, and I think we need to remember this during the chat about love languages, because my love language is flatulence.
I don't think that's a part of the 5 love languages.
Well, we can write a book on the 6th love language.
The 6th sense?
Yeah.
Why not just make a movie out of it?
So, do you think that there's any other habits that we have that are weird that you tried to suppress, but then you just say, this is who I am. I'm just gonna send it and see how they react?
Absolutely. I think A family member of mine actually told me that
Expose who it is.
I will not.
Expose them.
I will not.
If you do not expose them, I will.
It's funny that you mentioned that because
Expose them.
growing up,
Who told you that?
I would sit at the dinner table and
So was it your mom or your dad?
I like to eat. I likes to eat. So after a bomb meal, you're debating, should I go back for more? Or, should I just end it right here before it's too late? But you want to get all the flavors.
Yeah, you were raised not to waste, right?
Never waste.
Never waste.
So, confession, I am a big plate licker. And I lick plates after I eat them, whether it's straight full on or, I get my finger and I just, or, the cheese paper.
Cheese paper?
Yeah. You're at eating a burger.
Oh, yes.
You never heard of cheese paper?
I did not put two and two together. I thought you were talking about the little paper between the slices of cheese. I'm like, that's paper. You don't eat that. I might have to rethink our relationship if you're eating the paper out the cheese.
I mean, they have odd obsessions, but that is definitely not one of mine.
Okay, good. You're safe then.
Okay, so the cheese paper, you don't ever just, that extra good.
You've eaten with me. Is that even a question?
It's true. Well, I think someone in my family told me that I should not lick the plates after I eat because, one, it's disrespectful. And it's kind of disgusting, I guess, for other people to witness it. But this person would say, I hope you don't do that at other people's homes because...
Oh, you must have grown up with the same people I grew up with.
I hope you don't do that in front of other people's homes. I mean, in other people.
Just sit in front of somebody's house licking plates. I'm watching you. This plate's so good. No.
Yeah, and she's like, man, you're never gonna find a partner who's just gonna accept you. And I said, watch me. And I think the first time you did it, we were like full blown licking the plates.
Yeah, that definitely happened. I am 100% a plate licker. And growing up, my dad would always say, I hope you don't eat like that in public. You're just out here licking plates. And then he'd tell me, you ain't never gonna find a woman if you licking plates like that. I hope you don't go to do that in front of a woman. And even now he'll say, I hope you don't eat like that in front of Christina. And I was like, we eat like this together, sir.
Facts. We definitely do. And I appreciate that about you and our relationship because for the most part, I feel very comfortable, whether it is passing gas, farting, licking plates, or, burping. Better out than in.
Oh.
But honestly, be honest, are there any deal breakers in a relationship that it's like, this is going way too far, I refuse to accept this, if a woman did this or a man, you would not be with them?
Booger eating. Absolutely no booger eating. You can pick your nose all you want, you can roll it, you can play with it, but you have to flick it. You cannot eat boogers around me. That is gross. Oh, 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 oh.
So if I ate a booger right now, just 3 years down the drain?
That's your choice to flush those down the drain. You know what the deal is. I'm going to get a prenup that says you're not allowed to eat boogers.
That's what you're going to put in.
That's what I'm putting in the prenup. No booger eating.
So boogers. Eating boogers. No go for you. Absolutely not.
0 tolerance on booger eating.
So what if I got the boogers and I kind of accumulated them somewhere and you found that stash? Would that be
booger saving? I think booger saving is also on that no-go list. Like I said, when you're done, you have to flick it. You can't save it. You can't stick it. You have to flick it, flush it, wipe it. I've thought about this.
I feel like you have a whole philosophy about this.
Yeah, boogers. And I 100% judge people when they're picking their nose in public. I expect people to do the same with me. But boogers are a temporary pleasure to not be enjoyed orally or long term. You pick it, you roll it, you flick it. You pick it, you roll it, you flick it.
Hey, you pick it, you roll it, you flick it.
You get it.
You pick it, you roll it, you flick it.
Like that.
You pick it, you roll it, you flick it.
Like a blunt.
Oh. Is that what we're doing?
Huh? So would you say that you have a deal breaker?
I absolutely have a deal breaker, and no offense to anyone who does this, but for me, I just cannot deal with someone who smokes cigarettes. The smell, the stench after a person smokes cigarettes. It's just, I've always been like this. I'm very sensitive when it comes to my nose and the smells around me. That's why I always keep a fresh plumeria flower in my hair.
And those smell nice.
Yeah, I cannot. If you smoke cigarettes, I don't even know if I could be around you for long. I will exit, remove myself from the situation, or make up an excuse like I gotta go to the restroom or something.
What if you just smoke a cigar, not the whole cigarette?
I don't know what that means.
Well, cigar is a shorter word, so I just figured it. I don't know where I was going with that.
Okay.
Okay, no cigarettes. How about cigars?
I think cigars aren't that bad because they don't have that same scent.
That pungent.
Yeah.
And you don't smoke them every day, all day.
More of a celebratory thing, you know? Puff, puff, pass.
All right, how about sweet-smelling pipe tobacco?
I don't think I know what that is.
It smells like caramel, warm oak with a hint of vanilla and mahogany.
Okay, that sounds like a Bath and Body Works candle, so I'm down.
Oh, okay. Looks like we're going to the pipe shop to get us a tobacco pipe. I want a Gandalf.
Oh, okay.
Or a Popeye.
A Popeye? Do you smoke cigarettes or cigars?
I smoke cigars. And I have an annual limit of about 2 cigars per year.
Okay.
So every 180 days or so, I'm due for a cigar, but there has to be a reason for me to engage in the cigar. And I'm like, oh, this is nice. And then like 5 minutes into it, I'm like, okay, this is stupid. I should just walk around and chew it. Like I'll walk around with a cigar in my mouth all day long. And it forces me to talk like a mobster. So I put the cigar in my mouth and I go, man, hey, how you doing, Toots? Why don't you come over here and sit on my lap, huh? Why don't you come talk to old Georgie boy here, huh? And I don't know, something about the cigar just turns me into a 1930s wise guy.
So would you say that no matter the year, the time of the day, we just automatically are submerged in the Bronx Tale?
No, before Bronx Tale. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
we're talking 30s, 40s, like gangsters, Tommy guns, pinstripe suits.
Like Scarface type?
Nah, before that, like Godfather.
That's what I. Okay.
Yeah, Scarface.
We're just gonna
different movie.
So would you say we're just no matter the year, it's just automatically the Godfather?
Man. Give me a cigar, man. That's what it is.
Okay. Well, I think when it comes to cigarettes, I know a few people who do indulge in this habit. And for me, I'm very outspoken when it comes to that.
No.
Yeah, I know, surprising. Me? I have an opinion about something?
I had no idea.
Yeah, they will know. Like, hey, why are you doing that? It's not good for you. You need to switch it up. You need to stop.
Jesus wouldn't want you to smoke that cigarette.
Sometimes it's uncomfortable, but what are the pros?
Well, you get to see your money get burned up.
Okay,
Some
that
people
makes
like
sense.
to burn money. Some people like to play with fire. It gives you an excuse to have a firebox in your pocket at all times. Some people like fire.
Arson.
You can do cool smoke tricks like blow circles and circles through circles, and then a circle through the circle that you just blew a circle through.
See, none of that is appealing to me.
I call that one the Triple Crown.
So you do that?
No.
Okay.
That's why I heard.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm funny.
All right, so I think we're going to wrap it up. Are there any lasting comments that you would like to make? How about the people? Do you guys fart, burp, pick your nose, pass gas, any of the following in front of your partner?
Hit us up on Instagram at Bside. That's BSIDEUYOU, and let us know what your farting story is with your partner. Were you the one who farted first? Did your partner fart first? How did they react? How did you react? Because we want to have a discussion that's a little bit disgusting.
And if you're feeling extra funky, take a video or try to capture your partner right in the midst of it.
Oh, we might have to start the Fartner challenge.
Yeah. Make sure you tag us though so we could look at these super funny videos. I have a few, George, so I may have to share.
The Fartner challenge.
Ooh. The funniest videos I have of you are when you are knocked out asleep and snoring so loud.
Those are not the funniest videos you have of me.
Those are really, really funny.
The funniest videos you have of me are of when I'm telling jokes.
To each his own. No. The funniest videos are of you snoring.
Well, I think we're going to disagree on this all night long.
Of course.
So, I think to wrap it up, fart all you want.
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 Yeah, let it out. It's healthy. Do not be ashamed. Do not be embarrassed. Just, you are who you are. You are human. It is natural.
Wherever you be, let that fart free.
Build fart trust in your relationship if you are not yet there. Talk about these issues. Fart freedom for everyone.
You should really strengthen your relationship by fartifying it. You know, your relationship should be protected by a fartress. And when on your birthday, make sure you throw a birthday farty. Because, I mean, what could be better than having a 40th birthday farty?
Oh, that reminds me.
All right, last thought.
Last thought. I'm so sorry, but I'm really not. My Grandpa Covarrubias.
Ooh, this is a good way to close this thing down. I like it.
He always had the jokes, but one joke that I always remember to this day is he would come up to us, "Hey, mija, how do you make the perfect batch of beans? I mean, how many beans does it require? Like, when you count them?"
How many?
239 beans exactly.
Why is it 239 beans exactly? That doesn't even make sense.
It's easy. One more bean, and they're 240. Love you, Grandpa.
All right. Well, once again, thank you for listening to the Right Beside You podcast, where we do life right beside each other. Because at the end of the day, I'm not above you.
I'm not below you.
I'm right beside you.
Cheers.
Never miss an episode by subscribing on Apple, iHeart, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.